president came with this motto of changing Kenya, that he sought to change too much, even that which did not need to be changed, that he was fixing things that were not broken. Do you agree that that is part of the issue with this president?
Thank you, Fred. One, you cannot begin, the president should not blame other people for not delivering. The way Peter is saying that, you know, there was time that was supposed to be there to form broad-based and all that. This government had only 2 years to deliver. And I'm saying that because, Fred, I am talking authoritatively as an expert on delivery. I've worked in the public service now for about 15 years. And I can tell you, I do delivery wherever I go. All the way from the county governments where I worked, from the Ministry of Trade, from the Ministry of Public Service, and as the head of government delivery. I can tell you this. We advised very well, this government had only 2 years. People were very impatient. Once 2 years go, I want now to first of all talk of a general thing. Once 2 years go, people begin thinking whether they are in or out. By the third year now, people have already decided. Because you only have 2 years. You are voted in, and people expect by the time you pick that Bible, Fred, you have an idea, very clear idea what you want to do. Now let me tell you what has happened. The problem is, and I'll give you on an overview. I don't know why even today, 3 years later, government people, you know, inflation stories, oh, the Dora, those are old stories. Nobody wants to hear about them. And Fred, I would summarize that with one word. If you want to know how the economy is doing, go and ask the border operator, that woman operating a kiosk. These are the people who can tell you whether the economy is doing well or not. You didn't have to tell that during the Kibaki times. People could feel that the economy is working by people coming to literally, plead with them to take the money. Please, stop it there. But I'm looking at the 5 major things. You know, let's go to the point nicely. I'm talking about the 5 major things. Agriculture. Today, make calls. Ask people where it's guaranteed minimum returns of basic things. Coffee, milk, tea. It's not there. It's not there. 30 shillings per kilo of milk. Those are the simple things that affect the common mwananchi. Talk about this hustler fund. 6 billion default. Is that a success? 6 billion. They were going the other way and pleaded with the parliament. We don't have the money. Give us these 6 billion, then more. Then parliamentarians were like, we are seeking more money in the hot water. Now, if you want to know whether it's working, in 1 minute, the initial budget, the first 1 year, they put of 5 billion in the hustler fund. This year, 300 million. So themselves, they know it's not working. Look at the housing. Fred, we can take the whole hour talking about housing. I will summarize it with one word. Fred, today, the report on the Auditor General poked 5 holes on the hustler fund issue. Who owns the land? It's a public land.
The housing issue.
Yes. How do you own? How do I, as a private person, own a house built on public land? How? Number 2, who this housing levy thing? How do you tell me to pay for your house? I have my own mortgage and all that. There are issues, many issues, fundamental. One day we shall revisit, and I can tell you this. The moment we take over the next government, the first thing we are going to do is to scrap that housing levy thing. And we are going to have problems with those houses because they are built on public land. I pause there. Number 3, look at the healthcare. Fred, let's be very frank. You put on a system of 104 saying that you are going to stem corruption. Then that is where a lot of money have gotten lost. The moment the Auditor General have flagged off is when you come running trying to say you are going to arrest people. I keep on saying, you give NHF a bad name, you kill it so that cartels can move to SHA. And finally, where is the digital highway? We were supposed to have 1,450 ICT hubs in every constituency. It is already 3 years. I can tell you this, Fred. If you don't deliver your first and second year, I'm saying this to MCs, to MPs, to governors, to everybody. If you are not with the people, after 2 years of government, of you in your leadership, you cannot get any more. Now, what have we seen today in a nutshell? We are seeing a collapse of the education system. Nobody knows. Mwalimu is here. My kids ask me, are we in grade 6, 7, junior secondary, middle secondary? Me, I tell them, let me go and ask the teacher. Because things, circulars are coming up every day. We don't know. Education is one thing that you have to be systematic. It has to be certain. Look at help funding and all that kind of thing. Now, we have a big issue about youth in crisis. We used to say it's a time bomb. It's already here. We were there and we advised very well, Fred. Please, NYS, take 100,000. These young people, then after that, don't let them go home. Today, NYS youth, hundreds and thousands, they are at home. After government spending 300,000, 500,000, training them. That is poor planning. We were supposed to pick them. National Internship Program. We came up with a program. What do you do with the youth? PSC is able to do only 80,000, okay? With a budget of 2.5 billion. We said, can we increase the budget to 10 billion? Because these are young people. We pay them 25,000 every month. Graduates for 1 year before they find their own space. And then we wanted to partner with the private sector so that we get 100,000 every year. Those are the practical things that ought to have been done. Now, that is why we have a problem. But instead of empowering the youth, we are killing them. But finally, what we have seen is public debt. The system has no idea how to do with the public debt. You don't go promising, I'll deal with this. Then you come. It's like you are waiting for the opportunity, Fred, to milk this country dry. Look at the theft. E-citizen. The theft that is going on everywhere. Goes to schools. Capitation money getting lost. That is what we have instead of moving forward. I'll tell you this because it's good to summarize. Fred, people could be asking what happened and what could have happened. Because of our zeal, because we thought for real we were supposed to deliver this government to the people, we went to every state department. I want to finish with that. 52 of them. Every PS and the CS sat there. We asked them, guys, stop all this drama of running around every day. Tell us, what 3 things, stop about 20 things, programs you are doing, give us 3. Every state department, that you think if we can do them. And we actually went and told them, no, stop everything else. Can we focus on 1, 2, 3? We put all those together for every state department. We presented to the president as the head of government. I told them, this is what we need to do. And we said, put a system, put the programs in a system so Kenyans can see the programs we are doing. That remains a pipe dream. They are gathering dust. And that is a problem that if you don't have systems and processes, there's nothing we can be able to deliver.
When Association now, the question now moves to, okay, fine. He has less than 24 months to the next election.